Chin, Jose, we've been talking about Farnham Festival all morning, and one thing that we haven't talked so much about is the reason for it. The reason for it is to raise money for the Blackstone Business Association and all the businesses here, and one of them is Scriptown Brewing Company, and I'm here with John Farr. He is the owner of Scriptown Brewing Company, and you're also a treasurer for the Blackstone Business Association.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about the role Scriptown is going to play in all of this.
Well, as a founding member of the Blackstone Business Association, and we're proud to help sponsor it, but we do serve Our Beer, Farnham House Brewing up the street, who is also a Blackstone Business Association member, an Infusion Brewing Company by virtue of Bill Burke, who owns the Crescent Moon, who are also BBA members. We'll have those craft beers here on site today, as well as a couple other local domestics. And again, it's a day of fun, music, it's a street festival, there's no admission. So it's very much still fostering the community attitude that has taken place here in the Blackstone District the last 5 or 6 years.
Awesome. And speaking of the Blackstone District, we were talking earlier, and you were telling me that there is a lot of history around this. It actually started off with just this area.
Right. When the Blackstone, Brad Iwan was a photographer that owned a studio directly across the street from Scriptown. In fact, Brad still owns the business, owns the building. But he started Farnham Fest maybe 8 or 9 years ago with the idea that he was going to raise funds to convert Farnham to a two-way street. None of what you see has happened here would have happened if that had not taken place. The two-way conversion allows people to stop, instead of just screaming out of downtown to go out west. So that was the biggest thing, and that's what got us here. That's why we invested in this neighborhood. We believed of the vision that Green Slate Development had, and they handpicked us. They handpicked all the other tenants down here. So it's awesome. It's great to see what it's become.
Awesome. Thank you so much, John. So this is going to be going on throughout the day until 11 p.m. You can come on, stop by Scriptown, and try some beer from them, and just enjoy the day. Have some fun. Back to you guys.
All right, Quinicia, thank you. We're excited about the dog show, Quinicia, and maybe you'll find some of your Yorkies there.
See, she mentions the dog shows will be there.
Yeah.
I know it's a little early to try the beer. That's why we'll have to go
It's
try it.
never too early to try the beer. What are you talking about, Jose?
I'm waiting for 2 p.m. Chin.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere,
Jose.
Jose.
Lunch.
Get it together.
Moving on to Big Red football. The Huskers are on the road today, hoping to get their first win away from Memorial Stadium in more than a year.
KTV Sports Director Andy Kendi is in Champaign with more on that pressure to get the first road win.
And good morning, everybody, from Champaign, Illinois. Andy Kendi outside Memorial Stadium here in Champaign, where later on today it's 2-1 Nebraska taking on 2-1 Illinois. For the Huskers, it's their conference opener, and they want to snap a streak. They've lost 8 straight road games. That matches a program record, and Scott Frost knows all about it.
We're not running from that. I want our kids to understand that that's a challenge, that we haven't won one on the road yet in a year in a game. So I think the kids are excited to go prove something to themselves and to everybody else.
Nebraska picked a pretty good opponent to open up conference play against. Illinois, they've won 5 of 6 games since joining the Big Ten Conference back in 2011, including the last 3. 7 o'clock kick, Nebraska and Illinois. It's on the Big Ten Network. In Champaign, Andy Kendi, KETV News Watch 7 Sports.
All right, Andy, thank you. I know they'll be watching the weather. Lauren, how's it looking for the rest of the fans who will be there?
All right, fans that'll be there will have to keep their fingers crossed that there are no weather delays. During your tailgating and kickoff hours, temperatures will get to the lower 80s for the highs. It's going to be breezy out there. Winds coming in from the south at around 10 to 20 miles per hour. Now, earlier in the game, we have less chances for any sort of delay. Everything is pretty slight as far as your chances for any sort of storms go. But then as we get toward the tail end of the game, we have about a 30% chance for some scattered thunder showers. That's where you really want to keep your fingers crossed that we can get to the end of the game without any sort of delays, but fans there are definitely going to have to keep an eye to the sky in between plays just to make sure there's no lightning around. We'll take a closer look at everything you can expect here locally, though, just ahead. Jose and Chin.
All right, Lauren, we'll be watching. And later this morning, it's Big Red Zone Saturday. Andy Kendi and our KTV News Watch 7 Sports team are breaking down today's matchup. That's all starts right here on KTV at 8:30. Well, the Iowa Hawkeyes have a bye this week, but there's still college football to watch in the state. Iowa State is hosting Louisiana Monroe today. The Warhawks and Cyclones go into today's game 1-1. The Cyclones are still the 18.5-point favorites.
8:07 over to Commitment 2020 coverage. 10 Democratic presidential candidates visit Eastern Iowa to discuss issues important to the LGBTQ community. The LGBTQ Presidential Forum at Coe College is the first one held in Iowa since the 2008 caucuses. Organizers say they were disappointed LGBTQ rights weren't discussed at the 3 debates so far, but last night it was the primary topic.
Every single American, every LGBTQ person, as well as anyone else, should be able to have full health care without any limitation. No doctor can deny you. No hospital can tell you can't get the service. It is simply against the law when I'm president.
It will be about putting in position in our courts people who are committed to fighting for the civil rights of all people, and not the kind of folks who, frankly, this guy in the White House has been putting in.
We know that so many Americans are still finding that they are treated as less than, including trans military members right now who were willing to put their lives on the line for this country. So one thing you can expect from me on day one is to end the war on trans Americans coming from this White House.
Also at that forum were Marianne Williamson, former Representative Joe Sestak, Senator Cory Booker, Representative Tulsi Gabbard, Senator Amy Klobuchar, Senator Elizabeth Warren, and Julian Castro.
Well, Polk County Democrats are expecting a record crowd at today's annual steak fry. 12,000 tickets have been sold. 17 presidential candidates will be there. It is one of the state's biggest political events in the run-up to the 2020 election.
And after refusing the idea of a virtual caucus, the Democratic National Committee conditionally approved a new Iowa Democratic Party plan on Friday to make the 2020 caucuses more inclusive. The new proposal says any registered Iowa Democrat can apply to hold a satellite caucus almost anywhere. Iowa Democrats hope this will make the process more accessible for people who can't make it to their normal precinct locations.
The uncertainty that we've had around our rules over these last few weeks is at an end. Now we can get back to the work that we have been doing now for the last 9 months.
The Iowa Democratic Party plans to announce the approved satellite caucus sites in December. On 8/10, a showdown is brewing this morning between congressional Democrats and the Trump administration.
It's part of that explosive whistleblower complaint against President Trump. And KTV News Watch 7's Matt Pritchard is in our Washington bureau with more. Matt?
Well, along with troops, the U.S. is going to send military equipment aimed at beefing up security in Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates. The Trump administration has been weighing how to respond after a recent attack on Saudi oil factories, which cut the kingdom's production in half, impacting markets across the globe. Now, Saudi Arabia and the United States are pointing the finger at Iran, but leaders there say they had nothing to do with it and have said any retaliation may be met with all-out war. At an emergency press conference Friday night, Defense Secretary Mark Esper laid out the deployment plan.
The President has approved the deployment of U.S. forces, which will be defensive in nature and primarily focused on air and missile defense.
And this doesn't mean that a military strike is off the table, but President Trump has said that restraint shows more strength and he'd like to avoid a war with Iran. In Washington, I'm Matt Pritchard reporting.
All right, it is 8:11 and coming up on the National News Watch, another man has died in Houston as the area begins to recover from Tropical Storm Imelda. Plus, a bid to get beer turns into almost $500,000. How the money is going to help some special kids.
And later, September is Life Insurance Awareness Month, so we have experts in studio sharing tips to pick the perfect policy for you.